right, don't look at how shiny I am, but I am Brooke Tannehill with CamiPaige Boutique. I'm just measuring out, we're gonna do 60 milliliters of epoxy just because how big the cup is. Because when you're using the boat prop, which is what I'm showing right now, you wanna make sure that the prop is completely covered with epoxy when you use it, otherwise it's going to turn into a huge mess. So with the typical measuring cups that we use, I recommend that you do 30 milliliters at least to show it, and I'll show you guys in just a second what this looks like. Okay, so you can see there I've got the 60 milliliters of epoxy, so it's a lot more than you typically use. And do not leave this much epoxy in a cup, it will flash here. So I'm gonna put the mixer, this has to be on a table, otherwise it doesn't go anywhere. In the epoxy. I can't try to emphasize this enough. Make sure it's in the epoxy, and then we're gonna turn it up onto the lowest setting. So what you're gonna see is it's gonna start getting oily and a little bit foggy, but that's normal when you're mixing your epoxy. But what you're also going to see is that there are no bubbles being introduced into the epoxy with the prop. So it's going to get foggy at first, but that's just the two parts mixing together. And then when you know it's getting close, it's gonna start getting clear again.
And you're keeping it towards the bottom.
Keeping it towards the bottom because it's gonna pull. You don't have to go up and down. I'm just moving it because I'm talking. You just hold it in place and it's going, you can see it's pulling the epoxy in, so you don't have to move it. So you don't want to pull the prop out of the epoxy because it's gonna introduce air into it. So you can see it's starting to get clear. So if you're doing a bunch of cups, how easy is this? You just mix it all at once.
For arthritic hands. Yes.
So see how it's starting to get clear? And this is a lot. This is 60 milliliters. So this is more than...
Right.
So we're almost done.
How do you know when you're done?
So if you come look at this, there's it almost looks like oil slicks in it.
Okay.
Once those slicks start to go away, so see how it's getting so clear? We are done.
I just said, oh, that's a game changer right there.
Just go to the side.
I don't have a baby wipe on
Got
me,
them on her side. She said.
Yeah.
but we're just gonna wipe it off. You just use a baby wipe to wipe it off.
That's right.